Hey, welcome back to youtube.com/snapbolt. My name's Max, and we're going to continue some Kaldheim testing here. Got a Sweet Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing some Blue Black Fairies. In the last video, I was testing some new cards in Blue Red Fairies, pretty similar to this list. I've played Blue Red, I've played Blue Black before, but again, we're trying out some new Kaldheim cards here. The main one that I'm trying out is Ice Tunnel, and this is just a blue-black snow duel, and it's has some really nice synergy in this deck too, mainly with Snuff Out. And Snuff Out is just 4 mana instant and destroy target non-black creature, can't be regenerated, but the main part, if you control a swamp, you can pay 4 life rather than the spell's mana cost. So it seems just so good with Ice Tunnel to me because you can go turn one, Ice Tunnel tapped, go, and they're going to feel pretty safe. I mean, people are going to catch on soon that, yeah, even though this is tapped, I can still snuff out. But just being able to play a tap land on turn one and still have interaction and snuff out up seems like a really nice combination. I'm fixing my mana, and I'm playing a swamp for snuff out, and I'm getting islands to play like stuff like Counterspell. But let me go over the deck and then we'll get right into some games. But before I do, my channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Go check it out. Lots of great Pauper videos. If you haven't really checked it out before, I'd recommend go there now. Check out the last video, Blue Red Fairies with Spire Golem. That was a great league. We did well. And it's similar to this deck, but just some good gameplay. I'd recommend checking that out. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. 20 lands. I believe 11 islands. Yeah, 11 islands, one swamp, quad ice tunnel, quad Ash Barrens. This may or may not be correct. We could play one less island, like one more fetch land, and then we could split up the number of ponders, preordains, and run some brainstorms too. That's a decent option, but I'm gonna go with less fetches for now and just the full four ponder, four preordain, zero brainstorm. I liked that in the last league, and I'm gonna just stick with it for now. Later, I might test like some more brainstorms and stuff. But then again, this is a fairy deck, so you're playing the exact same core as the blue-red deck. Faerie Seer, Spellstutter Sprite, Augur, and Ninja. Exactly the same. And you also have 4 counterspells. So the deck is really similar, but you trade out the red removal spells, no lightning bolt or scred, and you get the black removal spells. Cast down, 2 mana, kill anything, and snuff out, 0 mana, destroy target non-black creature, can't be regenerated. And we're also playing one Agony Warp just because this can kill Guardian the Guild pack, and it can also just be good situationally, like give something minus attack, kill something else is a powerful card. In addition, in black, you get Gurmag Angler, which is just a nice threat. With Ice Tunnel, we could run some number of Spire Golem in this deck too, but I feel like Gurmag Angler is probably just a better threat, just because, yeah, it's like basically 1 mana 5/5 rather than like 1 or 2 mana 2/4 flying. But I'm going to try the Gurmags here, and we're also running one Behold the Multiverse. I played this in the last league in Blue Red, and it seemed like it had potential in the blue mirrors, but also in other matchups like against Stompy or Burn. I just really felt like I didn't have time for it. So I was siding it out a fair amount of the time. So I just went down to one. I still want to test it, but having one is just like a nice little extra bit of card draw in the deck. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but it's just a pretty concise little one card, little extra card advantage package. And the sideboard I haven't really changed much since the last time I played Blue Black Fairies. 2 Bonders Ornament is the new-ish tech. I think a lot of people know about this by now, but it seems good to me mainly against other Bonders Ornament decks because they're not going to be expecting you to play one, and then if you resolve one, they might not have a way to answer it, and then they can't really keep drawing cards because then you draw cards too. So I think that's the main purpose of it. Seems nice there, and just in blue control matchups, it could be good as well. Couple edicts for boggles, fumes whenever we want to like sweep the board. A second Thorn. I did cut a Fleet Admiral, and I think Thorn is actually just straight up better because it doesn't get pyroblasted. That's like the main reason. I like Fleet Admiral as a card better than Thorn. But I think Thorn gets the nod just because it's black and not blue. A couple of Stormbound Geists. We can kind of transform into a control deck, and Stormbound Geist is nice to have access to. So it's a little clunky these days, but still fine. A couple negates, trip Hydroblast, and double Dispel. So pretty standard Blue Black Faeries list. Trying Ice Tunnel, trying One Behold, and went up to the full quad Snuff Out because I think it's so good with Ice Tunnel. We could also play a second Swamp, but I think with the 4 Ice Tunnel, I think we're fine. I don't think we really need it. I think we'll be good. I'll see you in round 1. Let's go. Welcome to round 1. We're on the play. If I don't misclick there. Yeah, this hand looks fine. We have a turn 1 Snuff Out if we want, off our Ice Tunnel. And then we have turn 2 leave up Spellstutter, most likely. We could Preordain, but we're probably going to want to go Spellstutter into Ninja. So this hand is great. Yeah, just having access to this Snuff Out for 0 mana with quad Ice Tunnel is just so nice. Opponent on the molded 6. I'm pretty excited to get into this league. Swamp, go, huh? Well, Snuff Out's not necessarily good against Swamp, but Spellstutter might be. Are we against mono black control? I think I go for the end of turn Spellstutter here. I could just cycle Ash Barrens, but I think I want to start like fighting through the removal. They're gonna have to like try to kill either this or Ninja. I think I like it. Another Spellstutter. That's actually good. Do I go for Ninja? I'm just gonna basic land cycle to start. They could kill this in response. They don't. I kind of like just attacking and then passing the turn, leaving up Spellstutter for X equals 2. It's kind of weird, but I think I like it. If they just go like Sign in Blood or something, I get to counter it. I could play another Spellstutter. If I draw an untapped land, it's going to be really good to Ninja and have a Spellstutter up, I guess. Why don't I just play another one? Because then if I Ninja one back, if I draw a land, I Ninja one back and then have a second one, it's really good. This is like kind of like the aggressive line here, but I want to use my mana. I potentially should have just gone for Ninja on turn 2 there, or on turn 3, excuse me, but I was hoping they would cast like a 2-drop or something. They did not. Meanwhile, we're just playing 2 mana 1/1 flash flying. Alright, we drew a land, but it's a tap land. I'll just lead by attacking with both and putting in Ninja. I could draw a land off this, which would be nice. And I could just play Ice Tunnel as well. They'll probably have a removal spell for this. Yeah. Nothing I can really do about that. Now let's just go Preordain. Bottom top, I think. Yeah, bottom top. Ice Tunnel, go. So we have another Spellstutter. We have a Gurmag that I can play basically like as early as next turn. Yeah, I was going to say this is going to be a Chainer's Edict. And I was right. And Witches. That's annoying against Spellstutter. I have Cast Downs in my deck though. Let's just lead Ponder. Snuff Out is not going to be good. These are not going to be good because I can't even really Spellstutter into Witches. So I'm just going to shuffle this. That was pretty unfortunate. And that wasn't good either. I think I'm just going to tap 3 mana for Angler. And then exile 1 less card and play an Ice Tunnel. Now we need to draw Behold the Multiverse, basically. Opponent doesn't have that much going on, but eventually they're going to get to this second Chainer's Edict, and yeah, they have an answer for this anyway. Not looking great here. Another Witches, okay. Yeah, if they just play like a Gary next turn, I'm in trouble. Just straight up mono black Devotion. And we have 4 Snuff Outs in our deck, so those are just going to be dead. Just the Spellstutters weren't actually going to be that good. Even if I just held them, I don't think they were going to do that much. I think playing them was fine, hoping they just had like edicts that now they couldn't play around. It's weird how they do Oubliette now that this just like is phased out. It's just so they could change the text on this to make it more understandable. So this basically just doesn't exist while this is here. And then if there's auras on this, they stay like, the auras don't exist either. I could jam Spellstutter to hope to draw Ninja, but I don't want to do that. Just go bottom, top. There's Cast Down, but I don't think that's actually that good because I don't want to draw either of these other 2 cards, so we just have to shuffle. All right, Augur is actually good. Maybe find a counterspell here. A Ponder, okay. It's not a bad one. Gonna play it. Ooh, Thorn. I like that, and counterspell. Next turn I can just play Thorn and counterspell. So I'll just draw, I think I just draw counterspell this turn and put Thorn on top. I think that's safer. Again, I would rather have Thorn on top, protected, because if they like duress me or something, or like, I don't know, distress me, which I've seen people play. Okay. So they're at 6 mana, so they're 1 mana away from activating this, but I think I'm still safe to play Thorn because I have Counterspell up. And I have to do something. So taking the Monarch here is nice, especially considering I have Counterspell. If all they do is just flashback a Chainer's Edict, that's not going to cut it. I can't flash in Spellstutter because they could just shoot it with Witches before this resolves, but I can just Counterspell it. At least the first one. And then they could attack with both to take the Monarchy, but then I just get to eat one and then attack back. So this is actually okay. I do have just 2 dead cards in hand, but opponent's down to 1 card as well. The Gray Merchant would be scary for sure. But I have the Monarch as of right now. Alright, so they're trading a Witches to take the Monarch for 1 turn. I guess I'm going to have to attack with this as well. So they get to draw a card. I don't know if that's worth it for them. I could find Cast Down at some point. Why don't I go cycle this, get Island, play it, play Faerie Seer, and then I'm going to attack, take the Monarchy, bottom, bottom. Then I'm going to draw a card and pass. I have to attack. The good news is I can most likely stop them from taking the Monarchy back. They can flashback Edict, but I can I can flash in a Spellstutter and I can block this. So they'd have to have, they can't really flash this back and play another removal spell most likely, unless they have literally Swamp plus Defile. Ponder's great. So we might be able to stabilize with the Monarch here. Chittering Rats. I mean, that's annoying. Because they kind of like, in a way, time walk us because they put a card back on top that we have to draw. Second Chitter is really annoying. Now they literally time walk us. I guess I can shuffle one of the Snuff Outs away. Just so brutal having the quad Snuff Out here and it just doesn't kill anything. Definitely bringing in double Bonder's Ornament in this matchup. The good news is they cannot take the Monarchy this turn. So maybe I can find some cast downs or something. I also can, I don't think I can ever deal with this Oubliette. Do I just flash in Spellstutter here? I feel like no. It does use my mana efficiently though. Just because if I don't find an answer to this, I'd rather have this in my hand. Okay, so we can ponder, shuffle away the second Snuff Out if it's bad cards. Augur is an extra blocker, and I can guaranteed hit a Snuff Out and go past these two cards. I feel like it's actually good enough just to play a 1/3, puts another card into my hand. Snuff Out I know doesn't really do anything though. I have one shot at another look. Can't scry or anything. I could just shuffle and draw a random card. Just the fact that if that's a land, that's going to be bad for him. I'm just going to hope the last card down is a different spell, like a counterspell or something. It's not. But then I still have another blocker here, so that's reasonable. They just get to shoot my Faerie Seer end of turn. And then witches, whenever it shoots something, I get to choose something that it also shoots. But their deck is designed to not really be punished by that. Okay. I always forgot I should have stopped on my end step. Damn. Because now they get to activate witches again and kill one of my things. But they also might go for a big attack where cast down's actually relevant. Chainer's Edict. Alright, so now I could cast down witches right now. They can shoot something, and then I can choose to block or not to block. I think that's what I do. Oh man, that I should have had to stop on end step since I have the Monarchy. That was so brutal. I learned though. Make sure to do that in the future. I can still win this game. They should definitely shoot one of my creatures, like 100%. What'd they shoot? They targeted Thorn. Yeah, so now I can't block with Thorn. Or I can, but then my Thorn dies. So pretty big mistake from me. Let's let cast down happen, and then I flash in Spellstutter here and sacrifice that. So a defile from the opponent would be bad. Now they get a free card, and I have to attack back to take the Monarchy. I could just go block. I'm gonna do it. It's just such a bad mistake from me. These little mistakes in Magic can cost you so much. Like all I did was not have a stop on my end step to not cast down the witches, and it cost me my Thorn basically. Okay, Preordain's good. If they have a removal spell here, I'm just so wrecked because they still have Chitter. Alright, Sign in Blood. I can't counter that. Don't want to see removal spell on my Augur. When it enters the battlefield, target creature phases out until this leaves the battlefield. So it's not a May. Let's go. Snuff Out, MVP versus Mono Black. Watch this. Now they have to oubliette their Chitter if I understand the card. Nice. Crypt Rats. That's good, but I'm at one more life for now. I get to Preordain. That was a sick Snuff Out there. There's the fourth Ice Tunnel. Oh no. Tried to bottom. 4 lands in a row off the top there. That's brutal. Now they take the Monarchy, most likely. I cannot F6 because I need to draw exactly cast down here. Cast down? Behold the multiverse into cast down? Okay. I'd rather them not be able to just play a huge drain life here with or huge whatever fireball each of us. So I think I'll just kill that now. This is where we want double to hold the multiverse as well. Okay, no creature is good for us. We've also only drawn one counterspell. Oh man. We know there's just 2 lands on the bottom. All right, there's witches. It can take the monarch. We have a lot of good draws. Okay, that's good. Augur into counter. Okay, that's what we wanted. Don't know if playing or holding the lands is good. Okay, there are the counter spells. Now we're pulling far ahead with Monarch. We still need to win the game though. We have 23 cards left in library. That's plenty. Now we have a lot of mana. We have 2 counter spells. Looking good. Oh yeah, there's Agony Warp. Let's go. Top, top. Now we guaranteed hit on this Augur. Draw the Agony Warp. There's the Ninja, which would be decent as well. I think I just kill this. Have double counter up still and just start attacking. Nice. We were able to stabilize and get there, even though I misplayed, remained calm, and even though we drew a bunch of lands in a row, still just said, okay, we'll get through this, and then we did. Nice. Thorn coming in, Bonder's Ornaments coming in, Negates coming in for sure. Wow, we have a lot of good sideboard cards for this matchup. Dope. Let's just be the control deck here. All right, Snuff Out is like the worst possible card we could ever have. Behold the Multiverse seems fantastic. Spellstutter isn't great. Just because a lot of their stuff, they don't, it's not like they're a deck that plays a ton of 1-drops. They have to have some. Dispel, I feel like is so against them. Cast down seems great. Agony Warp seems fine. Faerie Seer doesn't seem great. Can take out some of those and go down on 1 Spellstutter. Makes our ninjas worse here. Definitely more clunky. But I think it's worth it to have. I can always just hardcast these in this matchup. I don't want to have as many bad cards. I could like take out some ponders and stuff, but I think I'm going to run it like this and just be like a control deck. Just play counter spells and the ornaments, and yeah, we have 4 counters, 2 negates, a bunch of removal spells, augurs, and yeah, just rely on ornaments plus monarch to get there. Looks good. I'll see you in game 2. Welcome to game 2, and definitely going to keep this hand. This hand looks actually pretty solid. Stormbound Geist is so good against them. We don't need this stop right now. Let's hope we don't mess that up later again. Oh, behold the multiverse. Let's go. Might just jam that on turn 2. By jam that, I mean foretell it on turn 2. But this hand looks fantastic in this matchup. I thought they were going to distress me. Okay, I'll just cycle this for Swamp. And then pass back to us. And then I'm going to foretell this rather than Spellstutter Sprite, I think. Let's go. Beholder's Ornament. This draw is like insane in this matchup. I would be like honestly shocked if we lose this game. Rager? Sure. I'm just gonna play a Stormbound Geist. This is so good against removal edicts, like 2 for 1ing 2 good removal spells. It's just so nice. Also, you can do things like if they kill it once and then you can ninja it back sometimes, then you can replay it again later. It's just the fact that they're like mono black, they can't counter it. This is such a big problem for them. This does only block creatures with flying, so I can't like block and trade, but I wouldn't do that anyway. Next turn I can go like Bonder's Ornament into Cast Down or something. Another Rager, okay. That's something. So they're like drawing cards, clocking me, but they're at 16. I have a 2/2. That's actually another good, that's a really good draw. I kind of want to just play Augur plus Cast Down this turn. Yeah, it seems good to me. I'll just start by attacking. Then I play Augur, just leave up Cast Down. Can also leave up Behold the Multiverse, but I'll probably just Cast Down, honestly. So they take 2. I go Augur. Could have also gone Bonder's Ornament into Augur, but again, I'd rather Cast Down first. Preordain, that's a nice one. I'm not going to cast it here. I'd rather save more damage. Stay at a higher life total. Can Ornament and Preordain and stuff later. I thought they were going to Gary. Exile 2 target non-artifact creatures. It deals 5 damage to. I haven't seen this card like see any play. It's good sideboard against this. So I have a couple options. I can Cast Down my own Stormbound Geist to make it into a 3/3 flying. They go to 9. Then I can even ninja it back unless they have a second removal spell. I think I'm going to do that. I don't kill one of their Ragers, but I'm going to go for it. This still resolves and kills Augur and deals them 5 damage. And yeah, they could have an Edict here, but then I still trade this for Edict. And if not, I get to hit for 3. I can or even ninja it back, replay it or something. Looks like they're going to kill it. Yeah. It's still fine, though. I still trade like my Cast Down for a Chainer's Edict. I know they hit me for 4, but they're down to 9. I have a lot of card draw in hand. This is looking good. They know about Preordain, but I think I'm just going to go Bonder's Ornament and then end of turn Spellstutter Sprite them. I think I do this. Yeah, then end of turn I'll try to Spellstutter and then untap a Ninja. I could also just Behold the Multiverse at the end of their turn. That might be better. Try to draw some removal spells and stuff. We could lose here to like a Gary or something potentially, but yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe it's better to Behold the Multiverse first and then set up Ninja later. Yeah, seems better to me. Just find removal spells for these, or just more good creatures. We'll see what they do. If they tap out for something, I might just like get Ninja going. Which is, okay, it's kind of a problem actually. I did side out a fair number of my 1/1s, but yeah, I'm definitely just going to Behold here. Another Witches? Jeez, I'm in trouble. Also, any like Gary kills me. Scry 2, draw 2. Let's go bottom, top. Okay, there's Counterspell. I think I lead on Preordain to try to make sure I hit on this Augur. Because if I see a spell and another good card, then I can guaranteed hit. Let's try it. No, it's just another Augur. I think that's good enough though. Bottom, top. So now we just go blind Augur, and then probably play another blind Augur. Negate is good, but I think I'd rather ponder because I can cast that this turn with another Augur. So it's just, I guess I should have pondered first, but maybe I'll hit anyway. All right, it's fine. Preordain. Okay, they kill my thing, sure. I think I can bottom. Counterspell's good, but I can't even cast it here. I need to find removal spells or I'm just gonna literally die. I mean, they might kill me here. Maybe it was greedy to even play second Augur, but I think I had to do something. That Ashes to Ashes really got me. Like, like I said, I couldn't see losing this game, and we're like, kind of on the edge of losing it. Ashes to Ashes. Exile 2 target non-artifact creatures. Dope. That's good tech. Thing is, a lot of times I'm not going to have multiple good creatures in play. I guess the life loss, when the life loss doesn't really matter for them, it's just such a good card. God, they played a Witch's Cottage with no creature in the yard. Oh, just to flashback Edict and then hit for 1,000,000. That's scary. They can just Witches me out potentially too. So I'm going to 4 here. So I die like in 2 turns to this. Right, let's lead on Ponder. They just had like an aggro draw here. Brutal. I can't do anything. All I can do is, I guess I don't even need to cycle this now. I can just go play Ninja, pass. But I'm gonna die to Witches here. I need to find cast downs. That's all right. We're going to game 3. We'll be on the play. I still. Oh yeah, we just are straight up dead. I guess I can flash in Spellstutter to not be 100% dead because I can go block, and then I'm not dead on board. But it's gonna be tough to see a world where we get out of this. They shoot Spellstutter, and then they're targeting Spellstutter Sprite. All right, I'll just target them. I'm a little bit ahead on time here. They took a couple minutes to get back into the game. All right, we're dead. Wow, that Ash to Ashes just straight up wrecked us. That being said, I still think Stormbound Geist is great. Like, they just happen to have their one exile card. Spellstutter really is not that great. Maybe I just want Dispels for like their cast downs and Tragic Slip and stuff. Just like they left in a bunch of Witches too. It just makes spells that are so bad. Having all these ninjas is probably wrong too. Maybe I just side out Faerie Seer entirely, because at least this has Flash and it can counter a 1-drop. Don't think I really want Chainer's Edict. Could bring it in though. Maybe it's better than Spellstutter Sprite, and then I just go for the control deck too. I just kind of need my Spellstutters to set up ninjas. And I can still counter like their Defiles and Tragic Slips and stuff with the Spellstutter Sprites. Chainer's Edict just doesn't seem that great. Let's go 1-for-1 last minute. Just these ninjas are not going to be good, but at least I can ninja back an Augur or something potentially. All right, I'll keep this hand. Hand looks fine. I think I'm just going to lead Preordain, try to find lands. I could cycle Ash Barrens on turn 1, but then I don't really want to get a black source yet. So I think it's better just to leave Preordain. Just gonna bottom top. Counterspell is just so good that I think I can get a little greedy and take it. Land. All right, now I need to go cycle this, get island, and then ponder, looking for lands. Oh no, not like this deck. Not like this, please. There's witches, sure. Okay. I have to just get swamp. I need a black source. I don't think I need to leave up Negate here. So I think I just go Chainer's Edict. You get your creature off the table. Maybe I was supposed to Agony Warp because that's something I can guaranteed kill with Agony Warp, but Agony Warp's at least an instant, which could certainly be relevant. I think I'm probably just going jam Stormbound Geist. Chitter. Okay. Chitter's fine. My graveyard's popping out like, hey, you have Chainer's Edict. It's like, yeah, but I'm only on 3 mana. Ashes to Ashes, I think you have to target 2 creatures as well. So we can keep that in mind. Try to play around that. Another Chitter. Okay, that's bad. I don't think it matters really what I put back. I can connect with a ninja here, which isn't bad. Alternatively, I can just Agony Warp their Chitters. So good if I connect with Ninja and draw an actual land. But yeah, I think I'm just going to attack. Pass. I can take 4 damage off these Chitters, leave up Counterspell, and then I can kill one of them end of turn with Agony Warp. I know I could save 2 life by Agony Warping now, but I want to leave up Counterspell. So I think I like this line. Like if they play another 3-drop creature, I just want to Counterspell it. Sign in Blood. Just negate that. Drawing a land here would be huge. All right, well, that's a land. That's essentially a tap land because I don't want to actually play it. So I think I just go cycle, and then I'll take 4 more damage here. This will be the last time I take 4, but I'll attack. Chitter is just a really good card. Putting a card on top is brutal. It really can like lock you out from drawing what you need to draw while applying pressure just as a 2/2 body. I will say I like the OG art better than this art, but that's not the biggest deal. So they're stuck on 3 lands, which is good and bad for me. Distress. I think I just counter this because I want to get Ninja going next turn. I can at least Ninja plus Agony Warp. Oh, Gurmag Angler is such a good draw. Nice. Let's start just by ninjing back this Stormbound Geist. And then getting our Gurmag down. I can replay this next turn. If I draw land, I might just play Stormbound Geist to play around Edicts. Oh, did they have like a 1-mana removal spell? No, that's good. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I take 4 more damage, but I can't get Garried because they're only on 3 mana. Oh, maybe this was wrong because now they can dust or Ashes to Ashes my 2 things. Yeah, fuck. Should have played around it, but I didn't. Luckily, I still have Gurmag. Brutal. I thought of it like too late. I wonder if I could have even played around that. And 3 black spells in hand is kind of rough too. I think I'm actually just gonna Agony Warp on upkeep here to take 0 damage. Man, this Ashes to Ashes is just like crushing me. If they play a bog here, it's like so brutal. Okay, they didn't. Crypt Rats. All right, well that just kills me, right? Pretty much. I guess I can just cast down it. Okay, Bonder's Ornament is great. So we go play Bonder's Ornament, cast down the Crypt Rats, play a Gurmag Angler, and hope they don't have removal for Gurmag. Crypt Rats for 1. Okay. We're getting got by mono black here. Let's see if we can come back and win this game. First game was sketchy and close. If I draw a land, I can flashback Chainer's Edict. So maybe I should have just brought both of those in. It's looking reasonable in this matchup. No. Please, opponent. They have 4 cards in hand. They are only on 4 mana, but a Gary kills us. Wow. And I can't cast a spell here. I have to just take 2 more. That was not a good draw. I can draw a card with Bond. I can go to 1, draw a card with Bonder's Ornament. Brutal. I wonder if I could have just, instead of playing the Stormbound Geist into Ash to Ashes, I should have just played an Agony Warp that turn. Oh, another creature is actually real bad for me. It's another threat that kills me. They probably just have removal spells. Let's draw. They can't Sign in Blood me, at least right now, but any Sign in Blood they draw, they can. So I'm actually just I'm dead on board. Because they just can attack with both. I can't draw another Agony Warp because I already drew one. I'll just pass, but I'm dead. I can just concede here. They're just going to attack. Man, I thought we were going to win that game too for sure. The Ashes to Ashes just like wrecked us games 2 and 3. Wow, GG's. Brutal start. I wonder if we could have played around it. So if we just played Ninja that turn and then go past the turn, just have Ninja in play, and then we Agony Warp, that would have been so much better because then they just can never, if I just only keep 1 creature in play, they can never Ash it to Ashes. I punted that, but I've never played against Ash to Ashes before, and right after I played Stormbound Geist, I was like, oh, after I saw my board, I was like, oh, fuck, I should not have done that. But you learn, and still, I think that matchup is slightly favored for us. I think our deck is just better with the counter spells. I might have sideboarded not perfectly either, but yeah, really fun match to start. Didn't quite get there. Just a little misplay, and I'll see you for round 2. All right, after a crushing defeat in round 1, we're 0-1 against E. Hopkins. Let's go first. I'll keep this hand. We need to draw a black source, but at least we have turn 2 Spellstutter into Ninja on the play. So if they play any 1-drop on turn 2, we can Spellstutter it and then Ninja back the Spellstutter, which is a nice sequence. Opponent on the mull to 5. I think I could have played better against Mono Black there and won. Oh, Regan's Mono Black again? Basic Swamp? Non-snow Swamp? Alright, land is decent, but wasn't a black source. Oh, it's Cycle Storm? Okay. Well, I'll definitely just end of turn Spellstutter here. No wonder they mulled to 5. I don't know if I actually have like the correct hate for this matchup. Because I don't have relics. Probably should have added some relics to the board. That being said, we still have a turn 2 or turn 3 ninja here. Into Faerie Seer, okay. And then we can Spellstutter after this. Yeah, I don't think they don't really play removal spells, so they're also under a clock of like us drawing counter spells off this. Wow, they might just turn 3 win. I feel like Spellstutter is good enough. Let's just bottom top and have double Spellstutter up. I think that's where we want to be, especially since we're drawing cards off Ninja. I think opponent's gonna try to go off here. We'll see. Songs of the Damned, Dark Writ, Draenith Healer, cycle into Songs of the Dark Writ. Okay, they're still going. So they played 2 spells. There's Cabal Writ. No Songs of the Damned yet, but they might go like, they might play it here. Reaping the Graves, Storm 3. It's not that good, actually. They get to continue the chain, so they get to slowly draw 4. But that's something I can beat, because now I can have double Spellstutter up to counter rituals. I guess they could find Songs of the Damned here. Cabal Writ. They're still going. That is a cool deck. Still going. Do they have another Reaping? I can't counter Reaping the Graves anyway. Songs. Yep, 13 mana. So now if they find another Reaping, they just draw their deck for sure. At least this opponent is playing fast, making it less painful. Oh, they cycle Unearth? They must not have another Reaping yet. Did they fizzle? Are they going to complain in chat? No, they have Reaping. Okay, damn. Yeah, opponent is playing it really fast though, which is nice for us. I think we're dead though. I've seen this deck fizzle so many times. It just takes a while. But this is only turn 3 from the opponent. I definitely just bring in like all the interaction I can. They're at 4. 2 mana. Unearth the Stinger, Songs of the Damned, Dark Writ, Storm 10. Okay, they start pinging us down, but they're at 2. The problem is we know we're drawing Spellstutter Sprite. There's Songs for 15 mana. Yeah, it's brutal. Now, they should be able to find the last Reaping, or they have 2 more Reapings. If they find, as long as it's not like, as long as they can find those, one of those, they win, because they can draw their entire deck. Snuff Out can actually be reasonable in this matchup because you can kill the Stingers. Sometimes they can still go off in response to that. Yeah, there's another Reaping. They only have 13 cards left, but this is Storm 14, so if they just cycle 10 more times, we lose. So I think I can just concede at this point. Okay. Dispel's coming in, counter their rituals. Negate's coming in. I think Thorn is just way too slow. Behold is way too slow. The removal spells actually aren't that bad. I could go down on them. I could keep all the Snuff Outs in order to like have early interaction for their Drannith Stingers at least. They can also play around Snuff Out a little bit by making a bunch of mana and then bringing back black creature or just cast like Reaping the Graves black creatures and then cast like Street Wraiths and stuff. Which is one reason why stuff like Cast Out can be better than Snuff Out. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think anything else really does anything. At least in the sideboard. I'm just deciding if I want all the cast downs. I think I want all the Faerie Seers, all the ninjas, get that uh, going quickly if I can. Yeah, let's just try it like this. I don't want too many cast downs. Snuff Out at least again can kill Drannith Stinger or Healer for 0 mana. So I think Snuff Out is good. Even though they can rot in my hand sometimes. I just have to mulligan. This I can keep. I can put back either Snuff Out or Ponder. They kept 7. That's bad for me. I think I can put back Snuff Out for now. I might just naturally draw another one. I don't want it yet, and I want Library Manipulation actually. Like turn 2, I can just double Ponder. Why are they cycling right now? Just because? I think I just bottom. I mean, leaving up a Spellstutter is actually not bad. But I think I'd rather just find other stuff. Oh, I almost conceded by a misclick. All right. I don't want to leave up Counterspell on turn 2. Well, there's Ninja and Augur. These are good. I'll just ponder again here. Yeah, I mean, this is just going to have to be good enough. I'm just going to have to T3 Ninja. And then hope they don't kill me on turn 3 again. I could leave up Counterspell and play it like a little more slowly, but I don't... Oh, okay, yeah, they had to discard. I'm just definitely going for Ninja here. So we know land is on top, but I think I'd rather draw land and just recast Faerie Seer, so I'm just going to go for Ninja. And then I'll leave up Counterspell every turn after this, but I don't want to just not like be able to get my Ninja down basically. Bottom, top. Okay. So if I don't die here, which seems relatively likely that I'm not going to die, I think I'm in a decent spot. Okay, nice. So now I can just leave up double Counterspell. Feel pretty safe. Now that I got my Ninja down, I'm drawing extra cards. Feeling good. Any ritual I counter. They're at 8. They found another land. I think I just leave up double counter here and don't I don't risk preordaining if I don't find another land off Ninja. I don't think it's worth. I'd rather have 2 counter spells up. All right, no swamp in play for us yet. It's weird to not cast Preordain. Like I could Preordain twice there, but I like just guaranteed leave up double counter, not get greedy. Preordain later. Okay. They're just cycling a bunch. They're trying to find more lands, probably so they can play like multiple rituals all in the same turn. Okay, another counterspell. But they go down to 2, so no more cycling street rates for them. Ooh, Dispel. Dispel makes me want to Preordain, because I could always find another land anyway. Wow, this is actually interesting. Because if I have another land, if I have like another island, I mean, then I can have double counterspell up. But if I play Ice Tunnel, I can have Snuff Out up. So I think I actually just want to go top, play Ice Tunnel, and then discard Augur of Bolas. Never need to play that. And now I still have Counterspell and Dispel up, but now I also have Snuff Out up. So I can just go Dispel this. As long as they don't have triple Song of the Damned, which they might. Just negate this. Okay, they do. Triple Song of the Damned in the top 23. I think I lose. Wait, don't want to... I'll just turn off auto yield once they bring back a Stinger. I want it to make them... I want them to feel like I'm F6'd, which I am right now. But I do have double Snuff Out up still. The good news is they can no longer cycle street wraiths. So here's where they could just play some black creatures, which would be bad for me. They have 8 mana. They're getting a bunch of cards back. And do they just go like double lurching? No, they Dark Writ, and they keep cycling. So if they unearth, then I'm gonna try to kill the Stinger in response. So like the next cycle. They're down to 1 mana. Another Songs? No. Okay, another mana. And they kill themselves. That'll happen. That was pretty impressive. Just the fact that they went like cycle a bunch, and then I had double counterspell up plus pressure, and they went songs got countered, songs got countered, another songs proceeded to almost go off. They went through all these cards, and they weren't able to quite find it because they were at a low life total. But yeah, it's a pretty impressive showing from that deck. I think like moving forward, I'm probably just gonna that deck is picking up in popularity. I'm just gonna need relics at least 2 like in all my sideboards. There's just no reason not to. I think I just need it. It just like it's just that deck has trouble beating a Relic of Progenitus, I think. So I think it's just there's no reason not to have it. Once you start playing more relics, that deck gets hated out. It's not a good deck. It can just like get people though. Yeah, I think I like how it is. Definitely like the dispels and negates and counter spells. And then keeping my creature base is nice to get my ninja going. It's kind of what we have to do. Just hope to get a quick ninja and then just like untap without getting killed and then just have a bunch of counter spells up. So that's the goal. I think Snuff Out is good just because it's 0 mana. Yeah, I'll keep this. I think I'm going turn 1 Faerie Seer, turn 2 Faerie Seer, Ice Tunnel. Try to find a ninja here. These are lands, but I think I'm just going to go bottom. I don't want to spend my mana finding more mana. Yeah, I'm going to bottom. I still have at least another land drop to hit and another scry too. So let's just bottom both of those. That deck can go off, like I was going to say, as early as turn 2, but please don't. Usually goes off more like turn 4, stuff like that. It might just be Dark Ridding just to cycle more, try to find lands. Unearth Stinger right now. It's actually good because they just get to untap with Stinger. I don't have any mana up to respond. I could ponder rather than Faerie Seer because I could find a Snuff Out. Yeah, I like it. Let's go ponder. There it is. Nice. I actually want to draw Island before Negate. So let's put Negate last, Island, and then Snuff Out. No. Ice Tunnel MVP. Kill this. And attack. Nice. Snuff Out MVP. Let's go. Cycle. Nice. Now I just leave up Counterspell. Ooh, these are good, right? Maybe I don't need Negate actually. I have double counter. I think I'll top the Ninja. Ninja is kind of how I win this matchup. Just by drawing extra cards. Alright, they're probably just cycling, trying to find land. Thing is, I can't even really go for anything here because I top the Ninja. I could just go for Ninja. But then there's the chance they just go Songs of the Damned and go off. I mean, they have 7 cards in hand. I'd rather just pass. If I draw a land naturally, then I can Ninja and have Counterspell up. They're only on 1 mana. Yeah, and they only play like 9 lands a lot of times in the deck. So they just have to discard here. Land. Alright, well, I'm going for Ponder. Alright, this is good. Next turn I can go for Ninja, but I'm definitely leaving up Counterspell again. I'm just not gonna let them Songs of the Damned make like tons of mana. Okay, that's scary. Now I kind of have to leave up double Counterspell now. I'm just gonna leave up double counter. I don't want to get got by that deck, and dealing damage while leaving up counters is critical because a lot of times they do rely on Street Wraith. It's also nice I can cast down one of these at some point. Another land is brutal for me. Like I maybe should have gone for the Ninja like on the first turn, but I just don't think I can go for it here. They're only 22 cards deep and they don't necessarily have a million Songs of the Damned. They're just cycling now. Interesting. They found another land. Brutal. Just discard an Augur here. I think Dark Red I can let resolve. Yeah, I'll let another. I really want to counter Songs of the Damned. That makes 5 mana. All right, I'll bite. I'll negate that. Nine creatures in graveyard. Okay, they have 3 mana left right now. Reaping. This is just a Reaping go down to 0 mana. It's good. They get a million cyclers back, but I can Ninja in for a turn 2 clock and still have 1 counterspell up. I don't hate it. Ooh, Spellstutter Sprite is great. Not gonna Ninja here because I can double Ninja next turn for the win potentially. I'd rather just keep up 2 counterspells. Yeah, if they just cycle, that's ideal for me. Because now I can just counter the last 2 things. Oh yeah, we're good. I think we got this. They're trying to find more rituals. Okay, I think they just lose now. I guess I just play this. And then I attack in Ninja for the win. Whew! That was a close match. As you can see, that deck, like, it looks really intimidating when it's going off, but it does fizzle a fair amount of the time, especially if you have a little bit of interaction. So I just played it really cautiously and I was able to get there. Nice. 1-1. See you for round three. All right, welcome to round three. We're against Holika. I'll be on the play. Oh man, I don't like this hand. I'm actually gonna keep. I have like double scry too, so I can find either ninja or counter spells or the like. I have good mana. I have a lot of mana. Too much mana, but this hand's not great. Maybe I should have just mulligan. These are both good. Let's go. Thrive Ale. Maybe I don't want that cast down. Thrive Ale named green. They're probably on Tron. I want to make an interesting play because cast down I don't think will be good till a bit later. I'm gonna go cycle away, get that cast down out of there, get island, play another Faerie Seer, bottom the Agony Warp. Yeah, I just need to bottom this. I just need to find like a ninja or counter spells and stuff like that. I don't think Snuff Out is actually gonna do it. Red. This feels like Tron to me. Can't cycle yet because I want to leave up Spellstutter Sprite for like a Bonder's Ornament or something. It's just bottom, bottom. Again, I don't want the removal right now. I'll just play Island. I don't need to play Swamp yet. I like bottoming all the removal spells and just getting rid of those for now like we have been. I think that's good, yeah. We're against Tron. I'm not gonna flash into Spellstutter, but I'll cycle one of these. Counterspell is perfect. I think we're looking good in this game now. We found the interaction that we want. Having a bunch of Spellstutters plus fairies is nice, but if they Tron up, that's gonna be scary. Could play one more Spellstutter in order to counter like teachings with second Spellstutters. No. Just keep hitting for 2 for now. They can't really cast spells. I guess they can end up turning teachings here. They don't. All right, I'm going to untap. Cast down. They're not really playing anything. Wonder if they have just like Bonder's Ornaments, Moment's Peace. Not sure what else they could have in hand. This is a good matchup to test, though. That is a scary deck. Prism or Bonder's Ornament, I'm going to just fire off Spellstutter if they do that. I'll probably Spellstutter like anything that costs 2 or 3 mana just because I want to get more pressure down also. They're at 11. I've just been clocking them with my 1/1s. No Tron for them. That's good. Having these cast downs is also actually reasonable. Just because if they just try to like hard cast a Mole Drifter or something, I can even consider just letting it resolve and killing it. Which I think that's what I would do. Looks like that's what they're going for here. Evoke Mole Drifter. Evoke Mole Drifter is more scary, but I think I let it happen. If they go to like flicker it, I can counter that. But yeah, we'll just let them draw 2 here. It's not the end of the world. As long as they don't play Power Plant. Tron is just so good when you Tron up, you just like go from like, okay, you're a good control deck. Like as you can see, they're threatening like casting good removal spells and Moment's Peace and stuff. To instead like, okay, now I'm just a huge ramp deck. Which is why Tron is so broken. feel like I need to flash in one Spellstutter here to increase the clock, but I'm just not going to. Land is not good, and we needed to find Ninja at some point. Well, they discard Ephemerate. Okay. They're going for Impulse right now. We could just let that resolve, but I don't want them to Tron up, so I'll just Spellstutter it. Also, if I get to Spellstutter again, then I have a turn 2 clock. So that's something to consider. They're just going to pass back to me, no land drop. Or they're just seeing if I was F6'd. Definitely not F6. Mnemonic Wall. I think I just go for Counterspell. I don't want them to Mnemonic Wall. I couldn't Spellstutter that. Snuff Out is actually good. Just because it's another spell I can cast for 0 mana. Now I'll probably go for Spellstutter end of turn. Well, I'll just counter this. I can't counter anything else though, so I'm kind of at the mercy of their deck here. See if they have Moment's Peace. I could buy them 2 turns potentially. Hopefully they just have like Mnemonic Wall or a Mole Drifter that doesn't really do anything here. They just haven't been able to Tron up, which is brutal for them. Crop Rotate. All right, well, they went for it and they got it. But what can they do with it? If they just go to Mnemonic Wall, that's probably not going to be good enough. Because I can just cast down it and then Snuff Out it. So I have 2 removal spells for like something like a Mnemonic Wall and still lethal on board. And they actually tapped their green source, so they can no longer Weather right now or Moment's Peace. There's another green source. It's bad. I think I was supposed to still counter those impulses. Okay. I feel like they're going for Moment's Peace here. They might even do it on an upkeep. They should. Yeah, they're going to. The bad news is I can't counter it. All I have is removal spells. Counterspell. Behold the Multiverse. Cannonade. Moment's Peace first. Oh, they were hoping I would counter this. Okay, probably going to lose to that. They're down 2 cards. Can I find Angler, Ninja, and Counterspell? Yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep these. Just have Cast Down plus Snuff Out up. They have another Moment's Peace to flash back, but then they only have 2 cards left. What is this? Black mana? Reaping the Graves? Okay. So they just get back Mnemonic Wall and Mole Drifter. Yeah, that deck is good. So they have Reaping the Graves, Mole Drifter, and Blank, and then they just drew another card. And they have infinite mana. All right, Mole Drifter, that resolves. If they just play Mnemonic Wall, I could just then, in response, see what they target and then kill both their things. They're going for Prism first. Okay. I can still win, but it's going to be tough. This feels like it's Mnemonic Wall here. No, it's Prism. Okay. They can still tap out for Mnemonic Wall. Okay. They're just not going to do that. Just go to cast down this. They're gonna make me snuff out it? Yeah. I can't let them draw 2 more cards, so I need to do this. Then they can Moment's Peace my Ninja. Ghostly Flicker still resolves. They draw 1. It's a pretty insane exchange for them too. I wonder if I just Spellstuttered earlier if I could have gotten there. Yeah, so they Moment's Peace right now. I draw Counterspell, which is good. No reason to attack because they have Moment's Peace. This doesn't actually deal damage. We're a little bit ahead on time, which is nice too. This matchup goes super long. Impulse. I have to just let that resolve, I think. As bad as that is for me. If they find a Mystical Teachings, I just lose. We just weren't able to find Ninja fast enough to actually put pressure on them. Letting them potentially Mnemonic Wall here is really scary. Another Muldrifter, jeez. Okay, I'll let them draw 2. Now they Mnemonic Wall. Let's see what they target. They'll probably get back Ephemerate. I'm drawing a blank, right? Oh, Reaping the Graves just to be safe. Yeah, that's game. Can't beat that. I think I cast down one of their things. Oh, I'm drawing Agony Warp, right? So maybe if I Agony Warp this and then, oh, it's Snuff Out? Okay, Snuff Out for life. And then attack. I need to draw like another counterspell and have them not have really anything in hand, but the thing is they have Reaping the Graves in hand. Augur, okay. Augur's something. They can't Reaping the Graves this turn. Preordain, staying alive. Don't want to take Snuff Out there. They're at 2. No, come on, deck. All right, well, I'll play it. It's not good. Just F6. They have the Rolling Thunder. We just weren't able to quite apply enough pressure there. Good match, though, or good game going to game 2. Opponent was playing quickly, as they have to. Bondage Ornament, it's perfect in this matchup because, again, even if we don't have the mana to activate it, if we play it, they can't really activate their Bondage Ornaments that well. These are all good. Negates are good. I don't think I want Stormbound Geist. Hydroblast is actually reasonable because they're probably going to bring in a large number of Pyroblasts. I can at least bring in 2 Hydroblasts just to counter Pyroblasts. Seems weird, but I think it's good. I think Cast Down and Agony Warp is not good. It's not how you want to like fight this matchup, I don't think. I think Faerie Seer is a little weak. Gurmag is actually not that strong either. It can present a quick clock. Also, I might not even need that many Snuff Outs. Like, I can't really play the game of like, oh, hope to snuff out your guy in response to like ghostly flickers and stuff. That's not the game I want to be playing. I want to be playing like the counterspell game. Negates, dispels, counterspells, spellstutters. I guess spellstutter is also pretty bad. It doesn't counter most of their stuff. Side out 2 of these. I think I like this plan. I like bringing in the Hydroblast actually. Like, most Tron decks have 4 to 5 Pyroblasts in the 75. Changer's Edict can be interesting too because they can't flicker away from like a Changer's Edict, but it's sorcery speed. It's just too slow. I don't think it's actually good. So, see you in game 2. All right, game 2, we're on the play. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep. His hand's not good. Have some spells, I have some lands. Augur was a great draw because it allows us to ninja, maybe even hit on this. I'll take a negate. I'm still just going to ninja next turn for sure. I have Hydroblast and Dispel. They might Pyroblast this right now. Okay, luckily they don't. I think I'm in a great spot now. Easy ninjutsu. Still have some counter spells up, which is nice. Yep. I'll let that resolve. I'd rather not dispel that. I'd rather dispel like a Pyroblast on this or something. Or leave up just Hydroblast. Okay, this is good for me. Ice Tunnel. Alright, let's just attack. Probably just play Ice Tunnel and pass, honestly. Leave up 2 counter spells. If I'm drawing cards with Ninja every turn, I'm just feeling like so far ahead. Can discard Island or Ice Tunnel. I guess I don't necessarily need double black. Rather just have an untapped land after I have a swamp. Okay. Another negate is good too. I guess I should have attacked before playing land. Moment's Peace. I mean, I think I can just... I could just let that resolve. And then I could even just tap out for Thorn here, but that's just too greedy. I don't want to do that. I'm just not going to let this resolve. I get to draw another card and deal 2 damage. And I have so many counter spells to use. I think I'd rather just counter it. I'd rather kind of pick a fight here. If they go to like Hydroblast this or this, I probably have to counter it. I still would have negate up, and I can even just ponder. Keeping the cards flowing for me is like what's really important here. All right, just pass. Million counters up. They have Tron. Okay. They're just passing the turn. Interesting. Bonder's Ornament. That's an interesting one too. Are they going to flashback Moment's Peace? If they do, I could just let this resolve. They don't. Snuff Out's actually interesting. I'm going to ponder here to try to find land drops. I did find it. I think I just want to hit my land drops here. And I'll just discard a card. Do I discard Augur or Thorn? I don't think I'm ever tapping out for Thorn in this game. It's kind of weird, but could just discard Augur or even Bonder's Ornament. They're not resolving a Bonder's Ornament here. Kind of sucks to show that to them. Just discard Augur. Just, it's a card they know about. I don't really, again, think I might be able to win this game, and I don't want to show them Bonder's Ornament if I don't have to. And they have so much mana. So the top card is Ponder. I think I'm just going to cycle, get Swamp even, and then draw a random card. They can flashback Moment's Peace here. If they do that, I'll just let it resolve. They don't. Okay. Another Snuff Out. Alright, I think I just discard Thorn at this point. I'm not tapping out for that. I want to find more counters. That's really what I want to find. Okay, Gurmag is something I'll tap 1 mana for. Because that puts a lot more pressure on them. I still have quadruple counterspell up here. Impulse. Sure. Don't think I'm going to negate Impulse. I'll probably fight over this Gurmag though. This puts a lot of pressure on them. Exclude that. Yeah, I'm going to negate. Just resolves just like that. Don't think I'm going to play Augur here even though it could present lethal. I think I like just leaving up 2 counter spells. I know I'd have double Hydroblast up even if I played Augur, but they even have Moment's Peace. I'm not in like a huge rush. This is a lot of pressure. They're going to Moment's Peace right now. Do I negate this? I don't think so. I'd rather save negate for something else. Shuffle that. Augur. Still have a million counters up. Ponder. So I can ponder, but then I won't have negate and double Hydroblast up. So I'm just not even going to ponder. I have lethal now. They Moment's Peace this turn, so there's no reason to candidate just to kill my ninja. I think I actually somewhat pick a fight just because I can use a Hydroblast on that. And then I still present lethal. Okay, that can resolve, but I think I just kill it right now. Just because I have a 0 mana removal spell for it. I still have negate plus Hydroblast up. They don't have that much colored mana. Again, I just let this resolve and then I'll just snuff out it right now. This is why Snuff Out can be good in this matchup. 0 mana. It actually matters like when you're having these huge counter wars. Like, but they can try to play a Bonder's Ornament. I just counter it. Yeah. They concede. That was another good game. Opponent got kind of stuck on colored mana. They were able to Tron up, but then they were too scared to play anything, and we were able to find Gurmag and apply pressure. That was sweet. Do I want all 3 Hydroblasts? I don't think so. I think 2 is fine. Do I want another Faerie Seer rather than like a Ponder? Just because it like is good with Ninja and it's actually something that like applies pressure, where Ponder just looks for cards. Yeah. Maybe I was supposed to do this the whole time. I think 2 Snuff Out is a good place to be again. I don't want to find them early. I just want them like later, like when we're actually have our engine going, like you saw in that last game. And they never saw this, so that could be some nice tech. Let's go game 3. All right, game 3. Problem, this hand is good. in the fact that I can scry for more lands and then I have a bunch of negates, but I'm not going to be continually hitting my land drops and I don't have any ninja engine going. I think it's just a little too sketchy. Yeah, this is so much better. Oh my god, this hand is great. While Blunder's Ornament is the new, like, good tech, I think I just put it back. Could also put back an Ice Tunnel, but I want a black source. Do I even? I could just put back Ice Tunnel. That's super greedy. Not too scared of them, like, early Bonder's Ornament to draw, so yeah, I'll just put this back for now. I think that's the less greedy line here. Another Faerie Seer is actually fine. Something that can apply pressure. I can top. Yeah, I actually want to top because I actually want the other island. On turn 3, I'm going to be able to use all my mana. I'm definitely just jamming Ninja here and hope they don't have Hydro or Pyroblast. Nice. Getting the turn 2 Ninja hit in is so good. There's the Bonders. That's scary. Definitely scary. Let's just play one Faerie Seer. I think actually bottom. I'd rather just naturally draw counter spells off my ninja. Don't really have time to like mess around doing that other stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave up counterspell here. I'm already like ahead in the sense that I have ninja going. They can draw a card here, but that's fine. All right, let's untap. Now I'm just gonna get second ninja going. That's a lot of card advantage pressure against the opponent. Definitely not gonna like run out any extra Faerie Seers, just gonna leave up counterspell here. They could have like Cannonade plus Pyroblast, but if they do, they do. It looks like they do not. Behold the multiverse. I'm actually going to keep that in hand for sure. So I have to discard one card here. I think I can just discard one Faerie Seer. I could discard Augur. They're playing a spell. Interesting. Is it Teachings? Could just counter it. I don't hate that. I think I'm going to do that. It uses my mana. I don't have to discard. They could untap and do something scary, but they didn't have Tron yet. Are they just going to play a Mole Drifter? Yeah. Okay. Ice Tunnel. I could play an Augur. If I find exactly Snuff Out, it's good. What else am I doing? Let's play it. Nice. I think Snuff Out's better than Negate and Dispel, actually, because I get to draw 2 more cards and apply more pressure. And play a spell for free. Oh, I need to play Ice Tunnel. Then I draw 2, and then hope to draw a counterspell off one of these. Counterspell? No. So now my options are Foretell Behold the Multiverse, do nothing to like rep counterspells, or play double Faerie Seer or Faerie Seer plus Preordain. And I already have a good amount of pressure down with my ninjas plus Augur. I think I have to not be that scared of what they're gonna do and just play my stuff. Whether that's Preordain plus Faerie Seer or Behold them or Foretell this. I think it's Preordain plus Faerie Seer actually. I'll lead Preordain. Yeah. Now that I find Hydroblast, I just want to keep that on top and draw it. I actually don't think I need. I don't think I need Gurmag. I just want to find more counter spells. And then I'll just discard an Ice Tunnel. Doesn't matter. And I can cycle Ash Barrens end of turn if nothing else. The fact that they haven't had Tron yet makes it a lot less scary to like kind of tap out to find more stuff here. Okay, well, there's Tron. Spoke too soon. They can't do like too big of like a Reaping the Graves. Mole Drifter, okay. They're at 9. I can attack with all, and if they block one, I can get another ninja going. Another Mole Drifter here. Oh, Impulse, sure. They did play a land this turn already. This is a tight one. Coming down to it. They're impulsing, they're tanking on the impulse. Either they have nothing good or they have multiple good things. Mnemonic Wall, Get Back, Teachings maybe? It's a good blocker too, actually. They get back Impulse, okay. I think I'll cycle Ash Barrens here. I think I just get Island actually. Spellstutter Sprite, okay. I have 4, 5, potentially 6 mana. I think what I want to do is go Faerie Seer. I want to find like more counter spells. So I think I'm gonna go like Faerie Seer, Thorn, and Gurmag. Don't want these actually. Again, I just want counter spells here. I think I just bottom again. And then I'll attack with all. See if they go block. They do. And then I ninja my Augur. I draw one card and I pass with Spellstutter or Hydroblast up. It's the best I can do. We know they have an Impulse in hand. Don't think I'm going to counter it. Oh, they're going Flashback Teachings here. Oh, they're going Rolling Thunder. Let's go. They could have a counter spell, like an Unwind. No, don't do it. Well, they're obviously doing it. Okay, so they wrath my board. And then they bog me, sure. They're down to 3 cards. One of them is an Impulse. I was gonna say I actually think I lead on Cycle Ash Barrens, but I'm not sure. I want to foretell this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. think I just lead on Faerie Seer into Augur before playing a land and see what happens, and then I can make choices after that. Wow, Bonder's Ornament. I mean, I guess I bottom top to make sure at least I hit on Augur. Bottom top. Might not be able. Behold is just so hard. Like, I feel like I never have time for it. All right, I hit Preordain. All right, let's top these. Top. Play Ice Tunnel and pass with spells that are up for 2 mana. If they impulse now, I think I actually spell stutter that. It's just something that I can spell stutter that's actually relevant. This has been a great match though. Oh no, 5 mana, Mnemonic Wall. I have to just counter this. I hope they don't have Reaping the Graves. Well, I guess they can Teachings for Reaping, but they can't cast that all yet. And they can't recast their creatures if they do that yet either. But I can't let them Mnemonic Wall back Rolling Thunder here. Oh, they have Pyroblast. Brutal. I'd say this is not a great matchup for us overall. Just because Tron is just like so good when you're not applying like a ton of pressure. All right, they got back Dispel, which is interesting. But I drew Hydroblast and I have a Spellstutter Sprite. I don't really want to just hardcast Behold the Multiverse. I have 5, 6, 7 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'd rather foretell it honestly and cast it end of turn. Does that make any sense? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just supposed to cast. They got back Dispel though. All right, I'm just gonna basic land cycle this, get Swamp, play it, attack for 1, and then foretell this. And pass. Flashback Teachings. I do not want to let this resolve. But I can't even do anything about it. So it resolves. Are they going to get Reaping? They get Teachings. Okay. It's obviously not great. But they got back Dispel, not Red Blast, so I can't even Hydroblast it. Pulse, target, Mole Drifter. Just cast this in response. If they Dispel, I'll go for Spellstutter Sprite. Fighting the good fight here against the Tron Menace, and it looks like we're going to get out-countered, but maybe not. That's a stack. Looks like we might counter all their spells. We get to Behold here. Oh, I guess we don't. We're not countering Pulse, but we at least resolved our things. I guess I want Bonder's Ornament. As funny as that is. Okay. So let's go attack with just my flyers. I think attacking with Augur, they're just going to snap block, doesn't do anything. Let's play this. And Ice Tunnel, pass. Prism. They have a Mole Drifter in hand, right? I can't counter that anyway. Just gonna try to counter this. Yeah, they just let this resolve here. Oh, teachings for Cannonade. Oh yeah, we knew they had teachings in hand too. All right. Now they can just teachings for Ephemerate on the next turn, so I need to draw something now. Oh, can they teachings right now? No, they can just Mold Drifter though. No Ephemerate, okay. Negate. I think I need to draw. Don't know if that's going to be good enough, but I think I'll keep it. Not sure. That might be wrong. I'm so far behind already, though. They have another teachings in the yard. They can start attacking for 2. Just they have these demonic walls sitting there. Oh god. Probably should have shuffled on that ponder because now I'm drawing land. And every time I draw off this, they draw 2, but I think I need to do something. Flashback teachings, I'll let it resolve. You get Ghostly Flicker, okay. Gonna try to counter that. They'll probably fight back. I guess I didn't need to Bonder's Ornament. I know Island's on top. So that's wrong. Impulse I can let resolve. There's basically no hope of timing them out. The game's gonna end before that. They're playing fast. I'm playing reasonably fast. All I have is Negate now. They have 6 cards. They don't have any more teachings though. They do have double Mold Drifter out. So that alone is like enough to beat me. Brutal. Yeah, I can't counter that. They might not have any more teachings though. They've used both of them. That's why I don't usually like to teachings for teachings, because it kind of uses up your teachings package. They have a counterspell I lose. I'll just concede if okay. Attack for 4. Sure. Fire off a Preordain. Can I just snuff out a Mold Drifter? It's not going to be good enough. This also makes them draw a card too. I can't really like try to mill them out because it doesn't. I have less cards in library than them actually. Oops, I meant to leave up 2 mana to rep counterspell, but I didn't. Exclude? Sure. I mean, I don't think there's any way I'm getting through this anyway. They can even just draw here if they want. They cast down their mnemonic wall, now they're gonna Reaping the Graves. Alright. We can't beat that value. Game just went a little bit too long for us. Good game. 1 and 2 now. I'm gonna grab a beer and we'll go round 4. Welcome to round 4. We're 1 and 2 now. Just got kind of wrecked by Tron. It was a fun match though. Gonna keep this hand. Easy keep. This hand is good. See what we're up against. Stompy, it looks like. Could be elves. Yeah, we want lands, not these. And I switched it up last minute. Girlfriend was drinking some rosé earlier, so I went for a glass of rosé rather than a beer. She used to work for a good winery though, so we got the good stuff. I take 2. Yeah, this is Stompy. Looks like they're on a 1 mana, 1 land hand. So Spellstutter should be great here. Problem is they have 4 power on the board already. I'm going to leave up Spellstutter. They're going to cast a spell, I think almost assuredly. I want to be able to Spellstutter something. I can ponder hopefully into Augur next turn. If this is a Burning Tree Emissary, I'm just going to counter it. Oh, River Boa. That's the quickest Spellstutter I've ever seen. All right, let's ponder, try to find a land. We did, but it's a tap land. I have to keep these. I have to just try to like double block something. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to go for a double block here. They have so many good cards. Like Savage Swipes here are just brutal. Like they're gonna double Savage Swipe me and hit for 8. Maybe that wasn't good enough to keep, even though it was a land. I'm gonna go for this. Gets me closer to Gurmag as well, and I can start casting these cast downs. Just hunger +1/+1. I mean, that's fine. Rancor that right now. Interesting. We know the top card is Counterspell, but playing Augur now doesn't really do anything. I think I just cast down the Nettle Sentinel right now, as weird as that sounds. Puts another card in the yard, and just make sure I get a creature off the board now. They're just going Nest Invader. This is okay. I'm drawing Counterspell, which is just not good. I'm going to 8 though. I can just tap out for Gurmag Angler, which, oh no, they have Hunger. Okay, well at least I go to 5 and I can just kill this. Then I'm not dead on board. I can kill this right now. They have 1 card left. If it's another Hunger or a Vines, I lose. If I try to kill this during combat and it's a Vines, I lose. So I might as well just try to kill this during combat, actually. I can only play 1 spell anyway. So I'm going to try to kill this during combat. Again, if they have Vines, I'm dead. But that's true. If they had Vines and I did it during my turn, I would be dead anyway. Otherwise, I would have done it during my turn. But again, Vines, I'm dead. This way, I save 2 damage because they could have Rancored back on their thing. Oh, they have Hunger. Okay, well, I lose. This should be a pretty good matchup for us, though. I think I just like don't even really sideboard in this matchup. Maybe I bring in Thorn, take out the hold. Yeah, taking the Monarchy and putting a good blocker is nice. Fumes is okay too. They have like sometimes Vault Scourge, sometimes Eldrazi spawns, but they don't have as many 1 toughness things anymore. Faerie Seer is kind of mopey. Just helps me get Ninja going. Also smooths out my draws. Let's just keep. Just like this. Do I bring in Fumes for like 1 Faerie Seer? I guess. Not sure about that. That's close. I think Behold the Multiverse is just bad in this matchup. And honestly, it seemed just like a little bit clunky. Like even against Tron, I was like, I don't have time to like foretell this. Maybe when I play with it more, I'll have some good like, okay, I have nothing else to do on turn 2, but it's not really seeming that way. So Like just even getting the foretell down is kind of hard. And when you're in the control mirror, I thought it would be good to foretell this when they have counterspell. But the more I'm like having it in my deck and like thinking about it, a lot of times, even on those turns where I'm like thinking they could have counterspell, I want to leave up my counterspell anyway, and I can't really just tap out and let them like do whatever they want on their turn. Yeah, this is a snap keep. This hand's great. I think I lead Faerie Seer rather than Ice Tunnel. Oh yeah, top top. Let's go. Who needs lands? Probably just go Ponder next turn, honestly. Ponder plus Ice Tunnel. All right, there's a 2/2. Yeah, this has got to be good enough. I'll just go Ninja on top, then Ash Barrens, then Ninja. No land and attack for 1. And then I can next turn cycle Ash Barrens, shuffle away the Ninja that's on top, that will be on top. And then I can either Ninja or cast down depending on what they do. They're playing the mix of the snow covered and the regular forest. I respect that. It's cool. Don't know about this forest art though. Two mana. Okay, no burning tree. That's good. No Rancor? Young Wolf. Young Wolf is fine. I did not bring any edicts, that's for sure. We're definitely cycling this. Could actually get Swamp here. Then what I could do is I can get Swamp, I can attack Ninja, and I'm taking more damage. I could just cast down right now, or I could just leave up cast down. I definitely don't like leave up cast down. Either I'm going to cast down right now, or I'm going to Ninja right now. I think getting Swamp, Ninja right now is actually best. I know I take damage, but this way, like, it almost threatens like they want to lead back blockers or they have to play a removal spell on Ninja, like a Savage Swipe. And this way, if I draw a land off Ninja, and because I got Swamp, I can double cast down next turn. So this makes my plays more efficient. Ooh, Snuff Out. Nice, that was a good draw. Now I'm just going to pass like I'm tapped out, and if they just go for a Rancor, I just get to Snuff Out. Burning Tree, okay, I'll let that resolve. Now hopefully they go for Rancor here. I think they will. I just get to blow them out. Hopefully they don't Rancor up their Young Wolf. They do. Alright, I still have to Snuff Out on it, as bad as that is, because then it kills their Rancor permanently. I know their Young Wolf comes back as a 2/2, but they don't get to attack with it this turn. I go to 10, and this is gone forever. So at least there's that. I was going to say, hopefully I draw land, but I don't. So let's lead Ponder. I think I just topped this. Oh, I shuffled. Okay, I drew a land anyway. I clicked a little bit too fast, but got rewarded. Let's go Faerie Seer. Wow, another Snuff Out. I think I'm going to bottom top. I like the Snuff Out. I need to just trade with this Ninja, so I'm just going to pass. Leave up cast down. Okay. These matchups are always more fun to me. I like to be on the kind of controlling side against aggro. That's my favorite type of Magic to play. Oh wow, they don't have a green spell to play main one. That's nice. I think I'm just gonna block something, maybe like the Skargan, and then just take 4. Do I block something with Faerie Seer too? No, because next turn I can go for a double block with it. Wow, they just didn't do anything? Like, do they have a vines here? I need to just go for this. If they have a vines, they have a vines. Looks like they do, yeah. At least it wasn't Snakeskin Veil. That would be technically better in this situation. Snuff Out is actually good, even though technically I could go down to 2 with it. I'm just going to Augur and then have double removal spell up. That leaves me fairly safe. Cast down. I don't think there's any real reason to play it right now. Yeah, just gonna pass. No attack. I can still stabilize and come back in this game. I'm behind, but I have good removal spells. All right, let's just try to double block this. It was a nice play by them to go for the Rancor on their own Young Wolf. For sure. I still like Snuff killing the Young Wolf here in response. When we did, even though it was undying. Okay, they gut shot my Faerie Seer. That's fine. I still just get the block on it. Let's just let that resolve. But before damage, cast down this. And I think I go for the Snuff Out, go down to 2. Because if I go down to 4, I just can no longer Snuff Out. Yeah, I like this. Okay. There's a Skargan. I have another removal spell for that, though. Gurmag Angler is nice. I can play all 3 of my spells. So I think I just lead Faerie Seer. Oh, Thorn and Ponder? Let's go. Just top and plan to tap out for Thorn next turn. Hell yeah. That's like the cards I needed to see. Now do I just cast down right now on my turn? Or do I do it on upkeep? I think I just do it on my turn. Okay, nice. Just a little end step trick there just to make them sweat it. Now let's go take the Monarchy, play another blocker. Do I attack for 1? If they Savage Swipe something, I still have 2 blockers. I just don't think attacking for 1 is worth it. Rather just play it safe. I'm at 2. Elephant Guide on the Skargan. That actually wouldn't be that bad for me. I can still block that with Gurmag as of right now. Ninja. All right. I mean, if they have another pump spell for this, I die. But I think I just start. I guess I start by Ponder. The problem is, well, I've already used all 3 cast down actually. So I don't have that many removal spells left. So I'll just start by attacking with this and then ninja it back. Draw a card. Oh, another Gurmag. Can't actually cast it yet. But I can cast it next turn. I think I'll lead Ponder. And I think these are good enough. If they don't have anything else to kill me this turn, then I should be able to win. Can bottom the island and top the counterspell here. All right, so now I just again hope that they don't have one more way to pump this +2/+2 here. So I can still block with Gurmag. Another Elephant Guide. Wow. All right, I lose. Didn't have any outs to that. I'm 1-3. Typically, I drop at 3 losses, but I think I'll play the last round for fun. See if I can get my 50 play points since it's only one round left. That was close. That was brutal there at the end. I wonder if I didn't need to play this last cast down. I'm trying to remember the game exactly. I think mono green is actually another good matchup. I punted the first game. Probably should have won against mono black. That was close. Then we got the win. Then we lost against Tron. Then we just lost against mono green. I think Tron is not the best matchup. It's not bad, but we can't necessarily apply that much pressure as you saw. So it gives them time. Mono green, I think, is a pretty good matchup, considering just a lot of good removal and Snuff Out and cast down. But I mean, I'm obviously doing a lot worse in this league than the last league, record wise. I don't think the deck really represents a 1-3 record. I think this deck is still good. That being said, I think I like blue red better than blue black. I'll keep this hand. It's a lot of lands, but at least I have a turn 1 ponder. I'll still ponder over Preordain here, or Preordain over ponder. Gurmag's good. I just feel like it's so far away. Land is the worst possible draw. Looks like we might 1-4 with Blue Black Faeries. I was not expecting that if that's the case. Maybe I just leave up Spellstutter here, then try to get Ninja going. If they have a Hydroblast, I get kind of wrecked. I'm gonna do it anyway. I wonder if they just can they T3 win? Probably not. I have had a T3 win with an Atog deck, which was pretty sick. But I don't think they can do it here. All right, that resolves. I feel like they just have Hydroblast almost for sure. I'll take whatever hit. They might sack for 3 damage. They don't. Oh, easy Spellstutter here. And then I get to Ninja it back. Let's go. I'm still going to just get Ninja going. I need to do something. Oh, misclick. That was not even a misplay. That was just a misclick, but it might actually work out for us. I'm not going to block this Atog still, but just a straight up misclick. It happens. Meant to attack a ninja. I'm not going to counter that. They already have the colors they need. I'd rather counter either a Thoughtcast or something else. Yeah. This could actually work out for us. The problem is they still have this Atog, which is representing a lot of damage, especially if they have a fling. I'll start just by attacking a ninja. Hopefully no misclick. Yeah, I want to use the ability. Now, I'm actually going to go... What I'm going to do, this is interesting. I'm going to just play Faerie Seer. I'm going to try to basically find a Snuff Out here. I can scry and then I can ponder or preordain, and there it is. Nice. Bottom, top, and then I go island. I guess I ponder here. I'm just going to draw the Snuff Out. I think I'll draw Snuff Out and then Augur next turn. And I'm just going to Snuff Out right now. They can't counter this, get this off the board, and then I'm pretty safe. They're at 3 cards in hand and 1 card on the table. Yeah, that was a good turn. Leaving up the counter may have worked out. Okay, well, they had another good turn too. Another thought cast. Okay, nice. Don't know if they played their star perfectly, but they did what they did. So my top card is a Faerie Seer. I think I just lead Preordain. Bottom, top. I guess I could have gone top to guaranteed hit on Augur, but I'm not even too concerned about that. I'm gonna play Augur and then leave up either one of these spells just to get my Augur going. Nice, another cast down. Sweet. Could cast down this right now. No, because I could always take 4 and Spellstutter or something. Yeah, I like that. I'm not blocking with this, so get in for 1. They have 2 cards in hand and 1 on the table. With Affinity, you always have to see how many cards they have on the table because they have clues, they have stars, they have a lot of cards on the table generally. Yep. Easy Spellstutter because then I prevent them from drawing a card from that clue. That's why this card is annoying. So we're up against just standard Jeskai Affinity here. We're drawing a card, 2 cards in hand, and nothing else. Nice. Now we have double cast down and Behold the Multiverse, which actually might be good. Right, let's just cast down this right now. And then let's start Beholding the Multiverse and attack for 2. We probably don't have any gas left, and us having another cast down and this going is really nice. All right, is this card finally going to come through? Are we going to cast it in a good spot one time? Looks like we are. Scry 2, draw 2 is not very good with Augur. I think I just lead Augur, honestly. But having this is still nice to have. Ponder. See, are we still not going to use Behold the Multiverse? Oh, this is great. I think I want to draw Spellstutter this turn and Augur next turn. So I can Spellstutter something and then I can Augur at least guaranteed hit Ponder. Yeah, I like it. Magic the Gathering is so fun. Playing for 50 play points here, so this is the big boy leagues. Big girl leagues. One or the other, either one. All right, let's end of turn. Behold. Probably just top. Sweet. Now let's ponder into Augur. That way we can guaranteed hit. I'll draw the Ninja, and then I'll probably take the Agony Warp. I guess I can just attack here, get my Spellstutter back. All right, they're just conceding. We just were able to get our engine flowing, and then their engine kind of stopped. They actually have a really good draw engine themselves, but yeah, we were able to get there. So sweet. Hydroblast come in. They counter Galblasts, they kill Togs, and they counter the Pyroblast that they bring in. So this card is really good against Jeskai Affinity. I feel like Negate isn't bad either, but they just have a lot of creatures too. I don't want Chainer's Edict because of Thraben Inspector. I feel like Thorn is good too. I feel like Spellstutter Sprite is not very good. I could just do this, and my ninjas aren't great either. Maybe even go down a ninja and bring in a Bonder's Ornament and just be more controlling. I could even go down more Spellstutters, Faerie Seers, and Ninjas, and then bring in like Chainer's Edicts and more Bonders Ornaments, and even like Dispels, or just even Negates. I don't know if it's right, but I'm already in the 1-3 bracket, and I'm gonna try it and just see how that goes. I don't think Ninja is like actually that great in this matchup. So like, what if we do something like, I mean, Spellstutter Sprite is really not good. I guess it counters some things, but what if we do something like this? Go way down on the Ninja package and just be way more controlling. Again, I don't know if it's right, but I'm just gonna try it. I said I didn't want to bring this in because of Thraben. I can't do it. I can't do it. It can't be right. Let's just bring in the package back in. Where are my ninjas? Oh, they're down here. So now we have 3 fairies here, 3 ninja, 2 spellstutter, augurs, and removal. This just has to be better. Negates might be reasonable, but I'm going to keep this on the draw. I only have 1 island, but I have double ponder. They go to 5. They go to 4. Looks like 50 play points about to be secured. This was a really fun league, though. All right, they're up 4 cards, and are we just going to get ranched by a 4-card hand? Maybe. I think I need to keep these. I'll keep the Faerie Seer because I can go Faerie Seer bottom and then ponder. So this is actually a good ponder to hit. Doesn't look that powerful, but it allows us to keep hitting land drops. Right, they're kind of doing it for a 4. They kept good cheap cards and they can continue to draw more cards. So I bottom the random card. And then I have way more looks at lands here. And I know this is a land, but it's not that good. It's not a black source. Just gonna shuffle. Nice. That's a black source. So that's why keeping 1 land ponder can work out. You can really use these cantrips to find the lands you need, which is the basic reason why blue is so busted compared to the other colors. I just kept a 1 land hand that was like super sketchy, but because I had 2 ponders, I was able to just find what I need. And then in the late game, ponder is still insanely good. It still finds what you need. Like when you're out of gas, you're hoping to draw ponder and preordain still. So this card is good at all points in the game. It costs 1 mana. They're just busted. All right, now I go cycle, get swamp, play it, and I think I actually just augur here. They only have 2 cards left. I still have a Snuff Out. I'd rather just play my spells now when I can play them. I hit, which is nice, and I attack. Now I'm feeling just so far ahead. 2 cards to 6. I have 6 spells in hand. Yeah, this is looking great. Any good creature they play, like a Mirror Enforcer or a Tog, I can kill for 0 mana. Yep. Well, I will be Snuff Outing that for sure. I think I'm just going to do it now while they're tapped out. And then attack for 1 and pass. And I have all these counter spells up. Hopefully they just play any spell. I can Spellstutter it or counterspell it. If they play a creature, I can just kill it with cast down. If they don't do anything, I just kill this with cast down just to use my mana, get another card in the graveyard for Gurmag. Preordain, if I hit island here, I do top. Now I can just Gurmag for 1 mana, leave up counterspell, and this should lock it up. They just mulled to 4 here, so, or what was it, 5 or 4? I think it was 4. They mulliganed to 4, yeah. So, you can't really win many moles to four, especially when my hand turned out to be okay. Like I kept a sketchy hand, but then I actually functioned pretty smoothly. I'll just counter this. I'm not really scared of much else they can do. Even if they went a Tog here, yeah, that's bad, but that was the worst case scenario. Now they're at 0 cards, and I still have triple counter. And there we go. Snuff Out is really nice. So looks like we're still gonna end up 2-3. I can counter any card they draw, and then I have lethal. Um, so I think this deck is good. We had some close matches, lost. Um, and I'll go over the deck when I get to the deck, like the post league deck tech after this. I'll talk about what I would have changed. This is so stupid and unfun. I mean, okay. You don't have to play Magic. I mean, you mulligan to 4. Affinity has to mulligan a fair amount of the time. I mean, you're playing all these different colors. You need color fixers. The deck is really powerful with a good draw engine, but sometimes that deck cannot work out. Especially, I don't think you can complain playing that deck. Like, your game one is pretty strong. Like, you have this really powerful draw engine in Thoughtcast and your your clues and your togs and everything. Like, you can really draw a good portion of your deck, even better than like the base blue decks, base island decks. But um, like sometimes you have to mulligan a lot, and then even in games 2 and 3, like you just get crushed by gorilla shamans and ancient grudge and stuff like that. Like, come on, like you can't complain playing that deck. Okay, this is the deck as we ran it. I still think it's very good. I don't even know if I would change that much. Again, I'm feeling more like Behold the Multiverse is not good, and 2 Bondage Ornament is actually not good. Maybe 0 is right. I've seen people running it and talking about how it's good, but maybe it's just not good. And maybe you want more cards like relics and stuff. You know what? Let's actually work on the deck a little bit and see what we would change for the next league here. I definitely want some number of relics in the board. Um, 2 is probably good. We can at least cut one of these. I don't think I like Behold the Multiverse. I'll try it some more, but my feeling is that it's not that good. Even like when I cast it in that one game there, um, it just felt like it wasn't that strong compared to like other options we could have. Like, I think what I like here, either playing another removal spell, I can play a Force Spike, I can play, like, I think I just play an Azure Fleet Admiral. I think that's good. Could play a Dispel main as well. Could play a second Agony Warp. Could play something like an Echoing Truth, a Miscalculation. There's a lot of other options, but I don't think Behold the Multiverse actually cuts it here. I just felt like I never had time for it. And then I need to cut one more sideboard card. Could cut the third Thorn. Could just cut Bondage Ornament entirely. Again, like even in the control matchups, the problem is I felt like that this draw engine was just so much worse than this draw engine. So let's just get that out of there, put some relics in, cut the Behold the Multiverse for another Monarch card. I think this is just a better draw engine than Behold the Multiverse anyway. So I think, like I said, this is a stronger card than this, but this just doesn't get got by Pyroblast. So let's save this list. And this is like what I would run for the next league, but the deck seemed strong. My name is Max. This is youtube.com/snapbolt. I hope you're enjoying this content. I'm having a great time making it. More leagues to come, more Kaldheim testing to come. Might run some more blue red, might run some more brews. I got some more stuff in the bag. So I'll see you next time. Peace.